Hello and welcome back to Mr. Diggs Deals. I'm Mr. Diggs. I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I go around charity shops and car boots to resell back on eBay. Right, now then, a little bit of a different video for you today. Um, Normally I've got a haul for you, but this time it's something that happened to me in a charity shop that really opened my eyes, and I like to get you guys involved if possible. It's a little bit, I say it's a little bit controversial. It could be seen as controversial, but it just depends how you guys feel. Now, I want you to get involved. I want to, in the comments down below when you've watched this video, I want to know exactly what you think, what you would have done. Would you have done the deal? Would you have walked away? What you thought, whether you think I was right, whether you think the charity shop manager was right, or what? You know what I mean? Because obviously we take for granted that in charity shops it's not like car boots where you can barter. But in my charity shops, for the past 4.5 years, I've been out and about doing what I've got to do without sort of any confrontation, without any problems or anything like that. Now, I picked up something that was already priced, and that, bearing in mind that my charity shop managers know what I do, and they know me well enough to know that, particularly that when I'm picking up something, I'm either interested to actually buy it or just doing my research, which they're quite happy with, to do my research in the shop. Normally, I go out the shop to do my research because sometimes I just don't get a signal in certain charity shops. Anyway, the subject matter at hand is surrounding these guys. The red, white and blue London Olympics Team Pride bears, lions. And I think it was a week today that I was in this particular charity shop, and I came across these guys, all priced up quite reasonably, I thought, at, I think, I don't know whether you can see that or not, 195, sorry for the light, 195 each. Now, I know, bearing in mind that London Olympic stuff, depending on what it is and price, goes pretty well. But when I seen these guys, I'd only ever seen the white one in charity shops and online. Individually, the white one only goes for around £6 to £8. And bearing in mind that usually it's only the white ones that are found, very rare that you're in the wild and you come across all three together, the red, white and the blue. Obviously red, white and blue being our colours of our national flag. And like I say, 195 each. And as I was doing my research in the shop, the charity shop manager come over to me, and she was quite honest and quite frank and quite blunt with me, and she turned around and said, right, what have you found that's underpriced? Bearing in mind that this particular charity shop manager I've got a good relationship with, but she also knows that if I find something underpriced, I don't say anything, obviously, I just buy them. And she picked the one out of my hand, the white one. She looked at me. So I can't sell you them. Not at that price. Even before she did what she was about to do. So she promptly took all three out of my hand, went back beyond the counter, and started to do her own research on eBay right there and then in front of me. Sort of reversing the tables on me a little bit. So I'm thinking, right, okay, I'll do my research in front of her if I could get a signal. And as luck that I have it, I got a signal. And bear in mind, 195 each. So she says, right, I found a listing. I went, right, okay. They are not boxed. This one, what she found, was boxed. and they were asking £44.99 for a box set of those. And I'm bearing in mind, I know what this charity shop manager's like, because all the decent stuff in this charity shop, I know for a fact that she goes to eBay, or they employ somebody to look through eBay, and they reduce their prices or mark their prices up to half of what is on eBay. So having said that, and she told me this to my face, she said, well, I can't sell you them now like that, can I? And I went, well, you can, because they're priced up at $1.95 each. She said, and I knew what she was going to do even before she said, and even before she did what she did. So promptly, because they were priced up at $44.99, and then there was another listing that was found a bit further down at $39.99, I knew she was going to say to me, make me an offer, bearing in mind half the price of current listings on eBay. So I was around thinking she's going to ask about 20 quid, which I would have completely ignored and completely walked away from the deal. So there was a little bit of a Mexican standoff with prices, because she kept saying, make me an offer, make me an offer. And I'm not always the best at making offers, but I knew where I still wanted to be with these. I still either wanted to be at the price I was prepared to pay when I first walked in. And she did turn around and say, well, right, make me an offer. So I said to her, again, quite frankly, I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to say to me. You're going to turn around and say to me, 20 quid, aren't you? She smiled. And I turned around and said, no, can't do 20 quid, considering what I was going to pay for them. She went, and I said, well, basically, at that point, I said, well, look, if you look on eBay right now, the current listings, there is no guarantee that I can sell these at what you want to ask me to pay for them, because there was no souls at that point as well. There are no souls on eBay currently for the 3. She says, come on, make me an offer, make me a decent offer. I says, well, look, no, I can't. I'm not gonna pay you 20 quid, because I can't do that. And then I was quite honest with her, and I did turn around and say, which I think sort of surprised her and took her back. I said, why couldn't you have been on holiday? Because knowing full well that when she goes on her holidays, her staff, some of them have no idea on price, and they underprice things, which I, as a reseller, and I'm sure you guys as well, when you've seen underpriced things, you take a full advantage. And I said to her, well, why couldn't you have gone on holiday? Because I would have walked out with them. Not a problem. And she smiled to me, and she went, yeah, you're right. I know you've done that in the past. But I'm here now. I went, right, okay. I says, well, you're going to tell me 20 quid. And she went, not really. So then I thought she was going to say 25, bearing in mind that the highest price on there was $44.99. So I said, right, you're going to either say, still stick at your guns at 20 or 25. I said, I can't really do that, considering. She went, no, okay, 15 then. So I thought about it for a second or two. I says, look, I've got nothing to go on eBay with souls, because there was none sold. I don't know how long they're going to stick around, you know what I mean? And considering that I was quite happy to pay 6 quid for the 3, there is a 4th, because there was another white one with them as well. So there's 2 white ones. She said 12 quid for all 4. Because I was going to leave the other random white one behind. I said 12 quid for 4. And she said, and then she started getting a little desperate. If she wasn't desperate already. She says, I'll chuck a bag of DVDs in as well. But that'd be a £5. And then I'm saying, this deal's getting a bit crazy. That's what I thought to myself. I said, I don't want the DVDs, because I don't do pre-owned DVDs. anymore. I only do sealed, and these weren't sealed. So she said, okay, 12 quid then. So I said, bearing in mind, like I said to you guys, one listing at 44.99, the other at 39.99. Now I was pretty confident that if I was going to walk away with these 4 for 12.99, for 12 quid, sorry, I could quite easily and potentially double my money on them for putting them on for 29.99, and that was my only last minute reasoning why I did the deal. So I said, okay, £12 for all 4. Bearing in mind that potentially I could come across another red one or a red one or a blue one, and I've got the white one as it is. And bearing in mind that the red one and the blue one are quite a rare ones to find in any charity shops, along with the white one. So from going from £1.95 each to £2.95 each potentially, or £3, depending on how you look at it, I said yes. And I still wasn't 110% happy at the time. So I thought, you know what? Even if I get £24.99 out of them, plus some shipping, I'll be happy, because I've made 10, I've made 12 quid, something along those lines, you know. So, but the moral of the story is, never take for granted in some charity shops, and she's told me this for a fact, that some charity shop, it is now the manager's right, that even though that the items are priced up, if they can use their discretion, they will change their prices there and then. It's just another way of charity shops making the money, and it's just because obviously there's been a lot of talk about charity shops and getting all their prices off eBay and outpricing themselves and outpricing the resellers, you know what I mean? So I did the deal at 12 quid for all 3. They're not listed yet, because obviously I wanted to make you guys aware and try and make a decent video out of it and see what you think. So I'm quite, like I say, quite prepared to sit on these for a while and get the price I wanted, because I worked damn hard to get these. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should. Should I have walked away? Was the charity shop manager right, wrong? Was I right or wrong? Tell me what you think. Has it happened to you? Would you have walked away from the deal? So I hope that's been of some sort of interest and opened your eyes just as much as it did mine. Still got a good relationship with this charity shop manager, but I'm just going to be a little bit more cautious in this particular charity shop from now on, and just play it by ear. And if she's on holiday or there's another member of staff there and I find something, I'm not going to make as much fuss about it. Next time, probably, if there's some sort of deal that gone down and they turn around and say I'm not prepared to that, I'll probably end up walking away. But this has been an education for me. This has learnt me. Over the 4.5 years I've been doing this, it's never happened in a charity shop. It's happened at car boots. It's happened in supermarkets, because supermarkets, as I know myself, working for the co-op for 7 years, if the shelf edging is priced at one price and it's cheaper than the advertised price, then the price that they pay at the checkout, you have to give them, in certain shops, the lowest priced on the item itself. I've done it loads of times as working for the co-op for myself. But yeah, as I say, I hope this business has been as interesting as it was for me, and an education as it was for me. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think was right, what was wrong, should I, shouldn't I, what you thought the charity shop manager was playing at, would you have done the deal, so forth and so on, you know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, much appreciated. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. Hope your sales and everything's going well. Mine's picked up the past few weeks after a terrible month or so in the past. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. This is Mr. Diggs Deals signing out. Cheers, guys. Thank you.